also for the first time, Alex Malcolm making his debut at Lathlain Park, and it's great to have you with us, Alex.
Great to be here, Phil. It's a big opportunity for both sides today. Perth kept themselves in the hunt for a top 4 spot. They haven't played finals since 1997 when they lost a prelim to the eventual premiers South Fremantle. So a big opportunity for them after the win over Claremont last week, and I'm looking forward to seeing them today.
And Ryan, line up this afternoon. Missing some real keys.
Some real keys. Jared Thompson was massive in his 100th last week, 30 possessions and a goal, and also Stephen Armstrong had 27, and they're 2 keys. And when they lost a couple of weeks ago against Peel Thunder, Armstrong only had 6 possessions and Caleb Thompson was kept to under 20. They've lost Saccone, who's gone in for 2 weeks for striking, and those at the ground reckon he was a bit lucky to get just the 2, and Jason Brennan's out as well. But they've added Billings, Chris Rogers, Kane Radstead comes back, a former leading goal kicker at the club, and Joel Horton, who's on Fremantle's list. So a little bit of talent coming into the side.
No doubt about that. It'll be interesting to see. And a bit of an in and out of Kane Radstead, I'd say, Alex. But on his day, he knows where the goals are. He has got ability. Just finding consistency is his problem.
First game of the year, he's played 53 matches in all for the Perth Footy Club. He was the leading goal kicker in 2008 with 47, and that included a bag of 8 goals won against Swan Districts in round 15. He spent a bit of time in the reserves this year, has kicked bags of 5 and 6, so he's going to be an important focal point up forward alongside Hayden Busher and also Matthew Moody.
Dangerous player for Perth is this man, Alex Matthew Moody. Again, a player who knows where the goals is, and once he gets his hands on the foot, he can be very clever with it.
Yeah, he's had a great year, leading the goal kicking for Perth. He's switched his roles occasionally. I saw him a few weeks back here against Subiaco in a good win for the Demons. He went into the midfield, provided some run and some drive. He didn't kick a goal last week. It was the first time he'd been held goalless, but he has been a dangerous swing man, and of course 29 goals, 13. He's been deadly accurate in front of the sticks as well.
Umpire's always right. Come on.
Tony Knott has the second most free kicks for in the comp this year. The only man with more is Rory O'Brien.
And he's got a lot more.
Yeah, but the umpires do like him, and he does know how to finish against Perth, Tony Knott. Best of 5 goals back in 2009 against the Demons. Back in the middle, McDougall won the tap. No one can get a clear possession. Well done, Grant Gronin, and great hands release. Riggio sends it deep for Gapin. Superb footy. Wonderful clearance, and Gapin can line up for his second. They constructed their forward play into the breeze. He was talking about having pushed up to the wings, likes of Busher and Sakirka, Ryan, they didn't have the next option short. They were looking longer, but couldn't manage it into that breeze.
Yeah, and the breeze is obviously a lot stronger than what it looks at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see how Swans handle it this quarter.
So it's an 18-point lead to Swans here in this second term, and they're going into the breeze as suggested. Rogers went to ground, and Larry was thrown out of it without the footy. Well done by Aitchison. He got it to Roach, aided by Shepherd from Lammy. He goes to half forward, but that was read nicely by Drew Robinson. Takes the mark for the Demons. Here's a Larry. Goes out in front of Florio. How will the bounce sit nicely for him? He doesn't break stride. He can send it long to Sibasato, who just nudged his opponent under the footy. At the back, Williams didn't take control. Jetta had some real important touches in the clinches in the opening term. It's been worked through hands, not to Ames, and now to Parry, and now Williams trying to sidestep Florio. Squeezes a kick up the middle. Aitchison, good grab, reeled it in off the left, off to Hinkley. They're away here, Swans. A man on the broadcast side is the ruckman Lammy. He lumbers away. Can he hit a target inside 50? Hanson is the option, and he found him. He had Robinson short. He goes longer, and Larry can float across here. He got crunched there by Potente and also Vidot, offhands out of play. Ryan, what have you made of the rupture between Lammy and McDougall? We spoke about its importance.
Yeah, I actually think that Lammy's got the better of McDougall at the moment. There's been a couple of knocks which have been very decisive to his teammates.
McDougall slips over, and Lammy never got near it, but he won the footy at ground level to Robinson. His hand pass missed Roach, but he's got time to recover. Drew a couple and gave it to Riggio. He can send it inside 50. Hanson wrestling with Kane, third man across. Billings read it well, took a good mark. And the Demons can set up out of defence here. Young is the option short. Jacobs presents, so to Alari, but Billings is going to set it high. Kane just sitting off Faulkner here. He's the bigger body, and he took the mark easily.
He did it well. He just used his body to work Faulkner under the ball.
Busher provided a lead. Kane looks longer. Horton can fly, so too Sibasato. Well read at the back by Sakirka. He just sweated off the pack, knew it was going to fall that way. Off the left, he pokes it towards Young. That was well read. Young has played on, has he? No, the umpire.
Umpire didn't pick it.
No, you're right, he did.
Reset. Yeah, he was going to his favoured left side, but he was going to tighten the angle if he played on. So
this would be a good kick if he can get this through.
yeah, he's a 50-50 proposition, 48-48 in his WAFL career and 5-5 on the year. Has this registered a score? It has, just stuck in for a behind. So the margin's back to 18 points as it was at quarter time.
Not Ross Young. So
it's a good call. He's really battling. So not another free kick. It went to Jackie and then Colreevy stretching high up the ground. His importance heightens with the absence of Hansen on Turnbull.
Yeah, oh, look, it's going to really change the balance of Swan Districts' team with Ash off the ground.
Colreevy to a contest. Someone was pushed out. Was it Gapin? No, it's going the other way.
Going to De Jong.
You heard the umpire. So Lammy, the man giving away the free kick. He goes short to Florio. It just got there. Had to be precise. Sibasato's presenting to the circles. Florio looks up the middle. Good kick for Busher. Can he turn and go? There's a fair bit of space inside 50. Sibasato's doubling back. The kick might go long in that direction. Can he get a run at it? Faulkner's in front of him. Sibasato, the taller, takes the mark on the second bite. It's the 27th start of the WAFL for Casey Sibasato, Fremantle rookie listed player. His third year on that rookie list at Fremantle, so a big year for him. Had a big day in defence last week. Got a very promising rider from the Fremantle coaching staff. This from point blank range. He slots it. It's his third of the year. He's fifth in his WAFL career, and Perth get one back. See, both coaches wouldn't be happy with all those free kicks being given away.
no.
So Jacobs to Moody deep in defence. He finds Kane in some space and he looks to the outer side. Not a lot presenting long, so he goes short. Ranstead, we haven't seen much of him. He couldn't hang on to it. Wolfenden cleans up for Swans. To Roach. He can send it to Gapin standing all on his own. 30 from goal. He marks, runs into an open goal and kicks his third. Well, that's extraordinary how he got that free, that close to goal.
First half.
No doubt he would, Todd. 34 points is the gap, and Swan's going to the left of screen here in this third term with the help of a strong breeze. Neither ruckman touched it. Jetta gave it to Jackie, and he pumps it inside 50. Gapin's caught behind Billings here, but he lays a strong tackle, pins the footy to Billings and drags him to ground. No prior opportunity. It'll be bounced 45 from goal.
I was actually looking at the Perth runners there. Jared Kayla Thompson's a runner, and he's out with a sore knee. So wonder how bad his knee actually is.
It's an interesting point. Yeah. Lammy won the tap. De Jong with a quick kick out of traffic for Perth. Aitchison gets there first ahead of Alari. Got it back towards Hams, whose ball control is pretty good. Hinkley to Aitchison. Now Williams just places a kick for Wolfenden, finding some space at half forward. Off to Hams. He's normally a thumping kick off the left, but he kicks a lovely drop punt onto the chest of Simpson. So this to put the lead to 40 points. Simpson has 7-9 on the year in 6 starts to date. This off the left. Goal umpire doesn't move. And Swans start the second half as they ended the first. Backing back with a flight. Good grab by Jackie. Read that well. It drifted on the breeze. He never took his eyes off the footy. He's going to send it deep. Gapin, there's the target. He's one out. Wonderful mark. So good. Pushed off Billings. Reeled it in with the right hand, and he can line up for his fourth. He loves the Demons, Ryan. 5 in round 6 against Perth. He's got 4 today. His career best was 8 in round 22 of last year against the Demons. So he's just on a goal-kicking spree in his last 3 games. In the middle, Sibasato's in there trying to extract it. But he can't do so. It'll be bounced again. So the game's just settled down after it was on the boil moments ago. Quick kick out of traffic by Robinson, travelled all of 3 metres. Young's hand pass was a bullet to McDougall, releases Jacobs. He can send it deep. Horton is one out against the smaller Rintoul. He brought it to ground Rintoul, and Williams roved well. Got it out in front of Jetta. The bounce is kind for him. He's got a lot of time. Spots a man breaking. That's Robinson. He's got Jackie running shotgun, but he goes himself towards half forward. Hodge and Hinkley at the back. Patente hit it at full speed. Got dragged off his kick. It cleared O'Sullivan. Will it roll through? It does. Scott Sakirka becomes just the 3rd goal kicker for the Demons today. He's kicked goals in each of his last 3 matches now. Riggio pushed off Pitt easily on the footy. Kicks to half forward. Tedesco against Colreevy. Colreevy went to ground. Vidau's been shaky at the back today. Gave it up to Colreevy. On to Gapin. This for 5. He makes no mistake. He's kicked 5 twice now against Perth this season. And that is his 39th for the year.
and they slowly peg one back. So, you know, Swans need to get it out there and get it forward quickly.
Margin at 23. That was Brett Hodges' first goal in WAFL footy in his 28th game. Out of the middle, everything running Perth's way. Horton got on the end of it. Off to Matt Rogers. Kick to half forward. Hits the target in Busher.
What sort of a kick was that? Brilliant.
Busher holds it up. Swans flood back. He sets it up to the hot spot. Moody in front. Can he mark? Oh, did he have enough of it? He hit the turf. He got to his feet with the footy. Flicks a hand pass out. Ames, can he control it? Had it stolen by Horton. Off to Hodge, who lost it as well in the Jackie tackle. It's pinned underneath bodies. The umpire surely will bounce it at the 50. Harry at the back of the pack clears for Swans. It clean bowled Gapin at the back. Tedesco ripped off it by Potente, who's been brilliant. Gapin hooks it inside the 50. Colreevy on the end of it. Had a shot at goal in the second term, but it held up on the breeze. This is a tough kick. It's high. It's close. Got it. It's home. Swans get the steadier they desperately need through Ben Colreevy. Close here, 35 is the lead for Swans. Faulkner goes to a contest, sets a task for Colreevy, but he's happy to see it out of bounds. And it'll be thrown in 55 around from Perth's goal. They put up a gallant effort here at the start of the last quarter. They kicked 4 goals, 3 to no score before Ben Colreevy chimed in with 2, and he comes off for well in rest. So not De Jong, not with a backhander. Oh, Young read it beautifully. Great back turn to Rogers, hacks it inside 50. Jackie's been sitting in the hole all of this last quarter, and he rebounds from defence, fires it to the wing. Good grab. Tedesco floating across, hands it off. Here's Billings. He goes wide. Jacobs in some space. Can he give it over to Young? He does. He's had a ton of ball today. Needs to use it well, and he hits the chest of Sivasato.
It's much better disposal by Young. He's had plenty of it. You know, 35 possessions.
Sivasato winds up from 55. It's a thumping effort. He's kicked 4. 4 out of 11 for Casey Sivasato, and his best day in front of goal in WAFL footy. But it's all too little, too late. The margin is 29 points.
At half back.
Florio sends it down the line for Horton, making his return today. I wonder how the Fremantle coaching staff have viewed that. He goes short for Young. He's had a big afternoon. Wheels onto his left and bounces away. Took on Hinkley and sends it deep. Sivasato one out. Got rid of Ames and he took the mark. Well done. Great body work. And he can line up for 5.
Yeah, lost Talon Ames, just lost him there and ended up looking rather flat-footed.
So 30 out, directly in front on the siren for 5. Casey Sivasato delivers with a goal, but alas, it's not enough. He kicks 5 out of 12, but Swan Districts get their 5th win of the year. They win by 24 points over the Demons, 16-8-104 to Perth, 12-8-80.